Create water network, think and do, synthesize science, policy and politics, innovate, intervene and implement, train the trainer. A key goal of this workshop is to create a set of reflective water professionals who will be able to synthesize theory and practice that they can take back to their home country or home institutions and train other people.
What's special about this workshop is we are developing a set of colleagues. We're just trying to train trainers. We're trying to give this new water diplomacy framework to a set of people who will fan out around the world and take what they learned here and what they learned about how to teach it and share it with others.
There are 4 key ideas in this workshop. Participants learn how to train others. Participants become a part of a global network. Third, we focus on managing science, policy and politics of water through water networks and negotiations. Fourth, we are building on over 50 years of extensive research and real-world experience to create actionable knowledge. So in water diplomacy, really, we are focusing on thinking and doing. In thinking part, we have a $4.2 million grant from the National Science Foundation to create the next generation of water professionals who will create the intellectual foundation of water diplomacy. The doing part is our workshop. What we learn from the thinking part, we will actually do it by using that knowledge to create actionable knowledge for reflective water professionals from all over the world.
The workshop covers negotiation problems and complexity problems from a science and engineering standpoint. My part is the negotiation part. I'm trying to help people figure out what they do before they sit down at the table with other people, whose support they need to make water move from place to place in a timely and effective fashion, what they do when they first sit down and encounter people, how they work through negotiation difficulties or battles of interest, and how they produce agreements that everyone's likely to live up to and that are likely to produce the results that everyone wants. That's the flow of issues in negotiation that we'll be covering. One of the special features of this workshop is learning by doing. So we've invented a hypothetical water negotiation in a mythical place called Indopotamia, and a place in which 3 countries need to come together, and the national leadership and the subnational leadership and the business community and the environmental community and the academic community all need to learn how to work together in this hypothetical place. The use of a game like this gives us a chance to present ideas part of the day and then apply what they've learned.
Now the complex problem is where the nature and the society comes into coupling and in conflict. Is water a property or a right? If it is a property, it can be bought and sold. If it is a right, then I have to give it to you. Is fishermen more important than farmers? Is urban development more important than agriculture? These are the types of questions require a complex system perspective. That's where we are different. What we are saying that water must be understood as a coupling among 3 different forces: natural, societal, and political.
We put a website up in January last year. We had 6,000 hits in a matter of weeks. And from that, we had over 100 applications from people from different parts of the world. The 32 people who are participating are from 17 countries. They are water professionals from all different sectors, talking about water problems and discovering what's common, but also what's different. We're really excited about the international scope of the participants.
I think that first and foremost, the idea of bringing together people from different disciplines and put them together to think of how we can tackle such a complex issue as water across boundaries, etc.
I think I didn't think about doing so much hands-on negotiation. And this was, I think, one of the best effects here, and also getting the knowledge and the theory.
Actually, from all these 10 years of experience, I realized that you need to have negotiation skills in order to help people to understand what our needs are as a water supply company, but also for us to understand what their actual needs.
This is my first time experimenting with conflict resolution tools and negotiation skills and understanding deeper how negotiations work. So for me, as a water practitioner, in Palestine we have a lot of issues of conflict on water resources. So for me, it's going to be a very rewarding experience.
I think that water is such a sensitive issue that we need to talk about, and things are brought here in a situation where we might think that it's unique, but yet it's worldly and it's global. So it's very good to learn from other folks.
Once the workshop's over, all these participants will be able to stay in touch with each other through the Water Diplomacy Workshop website. And through something called Aquapedia, we're building an online research tool for everybody worldwide.